right,
there we go.
Good. All right, so this is for you, Penny. You get that nice little roller out there that you have, and you find the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, because you're going to do the upper heart basket first. And the least aggressive way to do this is keep the elbows in tight and the chin tucked. As you get looser, you can open your elbows and let your head come back, but at first be gentle in here. Get those hips as high as the heart to get the upper done. And you might have to get them even higher to get way up there close to the neck. Right? So you're going to get all of this. And then as you're ready, and you know what? It's the right side that's worse. So you're going to start like orienting your knees a little bit to the right, so you get a little bit more on the right side. And then the hips come down to the floor, and you really get to the back of that right shoulder blade. You'll be making stuff up. Make sure you can breathe. And then you want to get all the way over and eventually get your elbow on the floor, your head rests in your hand, and working here some. And to the front, right? Now you can do both sides, of course, but you'll spend more time on the right.
Got it.
So this video is going to be quite a bit faster than what you'll do. So you'll pause, and go, oh, I'm going to work on that a little bit. And then turn the video back on. Now, the last few ribs, the easy way for you to get them is going to be elbows in nice and tight, nestle in, feel those last few ribs, and play around with the knees, going right and left. It doesn't have to be hardcore. Nice and easy, super vulnerable, tender area. It was easy for me to feel how this was tighter on the left, and you might get a sense of that also. After you've done that for a little bit, don't overdo that area. Get those elbows way behind the roller. You take a full breath in, and you just fall over. Right? It'll take you a time or two, and then you'll be expert, right? But right now, I'm in between the pelvis and the last rib. So get those knees in nice and close, because over here on the left is some stuff, knees that you want to start working on. Right in there, right? At the waist. So I'm not in the hip, I'm actually at the waist.
Okay. Oh,
right?
good to know.
So yeah, you don't want to go to that bone, you're in between the bones.
Got it. Okay.
Right? So really work in there. Don't overdo it. The more the knees are at the chest, the less aggressive. So if it starts feeling looser, you can let the knees orient more to the ceiling. But take your time, there's no hurry. Then you can kind of scooch your way so that the roller is more behind the sacrum and the pelvis, and you can make stuff up here, rock and roll away. There's some tight stuff right through here. You can get on it and rub around and just enjoy yourself there. And then when you're done, the easy way out is here.
Right.
And then you can just rest for a moment before you move on, because what you want to move on to, I think, is these tennis balls. And if your floor is too firm, get your bath mat out or whatever you can find so it's not quite so crazy difficult. Get a pillow out, because what you want to do is get the upper shoulder blade area with these tennis balls right in between. So you can put them down, and you'll learn how to just lay back, and then they're on. Right now I'm at the top of my shoulder blades.
Okay.
And the pillow's nestled in here, and I'm just gonna kind of wiggle my way around, especially over to this right side. Eventually, you could get those arms swimming and doing some things. You could just make stuff up here just to get those facet joints moving. When you're ready to go to the next spot down, and actually there's 5 or 6 spots you can do in here, from the top of the shoulder blades to the bottom, you just kind of move your pillow, lift your hips, and scoot to the next spot. Now for you, after we did the second or third one, it was like, whoa, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Right? You stop. Another way to make this easier is to put your hands behind your head and lift and stay lifted. And then there's less pressure.
Okay.
Less pressure also in your bed. So whatever you want to play with, but eventually you're going to be able to go down to the bottom of the shoulder blades.
Okay.
And then in the hip, especially on this left side, you can play around with any number of things. You'll find what to do. I could put the balls this way and roll back and forth, and then I'm really in that. I could even put one ball at my waist and the other ball at the pelvis, right? And roll in there. I could do this thing where I turn them this way at my waist and kind of work on some of those spots. Just whatever you want to explore in this hip, it's all good. As long as it hurts, you could do this, right? You just make stuff up so that you can start releasing some of the tight tissue above the hip bone at the waist
Right.
and right at the hip. Now, the other spot that you might want to play around with is deep in that rotator, so you just move just outside that left sit bone especially. Put that single ball in there and go, oh boy, right in that pocket. See what you can do to just find some places where you can just release and let go. And that's actually, I think, a good place to start. So you can just hit that red button